Think for a moment, how much money has come into your hands throughout your entire life? Every paycheck, every side income, every financial transaction you've been part of, it all adds up. Now, ask yourself, how much of that money do you still have? Let's break it down. Suppose you earned $32,000 last year, and you're currently 30 years old. If your first income was just $80 at age 17, adding up all the money you've earned so far might give you a total of $300,000, $500,000, or even more. The real question is, how much of that money is still with you? For most people, the answer is shocking. Over the years, we have spent tens of thousands of dollars annually on necessities like housing, food, and transportation. And that doesn't even account for non-essential spending, entertainment, clothing, vacations, and impulse purchases. When you look at the big picture, it's easy to see how money comes and goes so quickly. So, are you satisfied with what's left in your savings? If not, it's likely because you haven't yet mastered the rules of money. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 17 essential rules of money that can help you build lasting wealth. If you don't understand these principles, becoming rich will always seem out of reach. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know to change your financial future. One of the biggest mistakes people make is exposing their wealth too soon. We live in a world where financial success often determines social status. Naturally, many people feel the urge to showcase their earnings, whether it's through expensive cars, designer clothes, or just casually mentioning their salary in conversations. However, one of the golden rules of money is to keep your financial status private. The moment people know you have money, they start expecting things from you. Friends and relatives may ask for loans, acquaintances might seek favors, and suddenly, you will find yourself surrounded by people who see you as a resource rather than as a person. Bragging about money might feel good in the short term, but the long-term consequences aren't worth it. Flaunting wealth often leads to jealousy, resentment, and people trying to take advantage of you. Even worse, it may put you at risk of financial scams or unnecessary spending just to keep up appearances. Instead of showing off, practice humility. Appreciate your wealth without broadcasting it to the world. True financial security comes from knowing you have money, not from proving it to others. But before you even start accumulating wealth, there's something more important you need to understand. That's how money works. Many people believe that making money requires having money. But the truth is, time is often a more valuable asset than money itself. Before you put your money into any investment, invest your time in learning. Take the time to understand financial management, budgeting, and different investment opportunities. Educate yourself about stocks, real estate, business strategies, and wealth building habits. The more you know, the better financial decisions you will make. For example, someone who takes time to study investment strategies can maximize their returns and minimize risks. On the other hand, someone who rushes into investments without knowledge is likely to make costly mistakes. Of course, there are situations where spending money saves you time, such as hiring professionals for specialized work. But generally speaking, investing in knowledge before investing your money is one of the smartest financial moves you can make. And make no mistake, money is a game. Have you ever noticed how people improve at games the more they play? Whether it's chess, poker, or video games, experience leads to skill development. The same principle applies to money. Think of wealth building as a game, one where the more you play, the better you get. The problem is that most people don't understand the rules of the money game, so they struggle financially. Just like in chess, where you can't move two pieces at once without facing consequences, money has its own set of rules. One of the most fundamental principles is that you must save before you can spend or invest. Those who follow this rule build wealth over time, while those who ignore it remain stuck in a cycle of paycheck to paycheck living. The good news? You can learn the game of money. Just like in chess, once you understand the rules, you can develop strategies to win. The wealthiest people don't just see money as a game, but as a lifelong pursuit. No matter how much you save or how wisely you invest, there's always more to win and more to lose. Forget the idea of arriving at a point where money is no longer a game. While you can automate tasks and reduce work hours, wealth building never truly stops. Just look at the richest people in the world. They keep working even when they don't have to. The good news is that money doesn't have to be a source of stress. If you develop the right mindset, managing money can actually be exciting. Instead of seeing it as an enemy to defeat, think of it as a challenge to conquer. Surrounding yourself with the right people also plays a huge role. Want to get rich? Start surrounding yourself with people who make money. Start by spending time with people who already know how to make money. Success is contagious. When you're around financially successful people, you naturally pick up their habits, strategies, and mindset. But it's not as simple as just walking up to a rich person and expecting them to teach you everything. Instead, find ways to connect with experienced people in business and finance. Build relationships, add value, and learn from their experiences. If you surround yourself with people who understand money, your chances of financial success increase dramatically. Another key lesson is that wealth is often created during crises. Some of the greatest wealth-building opportunities occurred during economic downturns. Take the 2008 financial crisis, for example. While many people lost their jobs, homes, and life savings, others saw an opportunity. When the stock market collapsed and everyone started selling, smart investors bought stocks at bargain prices and made a fortune when the market recovered. The lesson? Instead of fearing economic downturns, prepare for them. Learn how to spot opportunities when others panic. At the same time, it's important to recognize that as you grow older, your expenses will increase. One reality of life is that expenses will always rise. Whether it's due to inflation or lifestyle upgrades, you'll find yourself spending more as the years go by. We all want a more comfortable life, but if your income doesn't grow alongside your expenses, you'll find yourself trapped in a cycle of financial struggle. The solution? Be mindful of lifestyle inflation. Instead of increasing your expenses every time your income rises, focus on growing your wealth. Closely related to this is the tendency to splurge on first-class experiences too soon. Many people spend thousands of dollars on luxury travel when they can get to the same destination for a fraction of the price. Imagine you take 8 flights a year, and each first-class ticket costs $2,000. That's $16,000 spent in just 1 year. Now, what if you use that money to start a business, invest, or take a finance course? Over time, those investments could return far more than the short-term comfort of first-class travel. Of course, it's your choice how you spend your money. But remember, thinking long-term is key to building wealth. Beyond personal habits, paying attention to political decisions is also crucial. Your financial future is often influenced by political decisions. Yet, many people vote without understanding the economic policies of the politicians they support. Before voting, take time to study their financial proposals. If a politician's policies could negatively impact your income, savings, or investments, you need to be aware of it. Being informed can help you prepare for financial changes and make better long-term decisions. Above all, patience is key. Getting rich doesn't happen overnight. Just like a tree doesn't grow in a day, wealth requires patience and consistency. Take Warren Buffett, for example. He started investing at just 11 years old, buying his first shares at $38 each. Today, his net worth is over $108 billion. If you had invested just $100 when Buffett was 11 and reinvested your dividends, you'd likely have well over $1 million today, thanks to the power of compounding. The lesson? Start investing early and let time do the heavy lifting. However, simply saving money isn't enough. Money is like a muscle. If you don't use it, it weakens. Leaving money sitting idle in a bank account is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. Inflation gradually erodes its value, meaning that over time, your savings lose purchasing power. Instead of just saving, focus on growing your money through investments, whether in stocks, real estate, or businesses. Money should always be working for you, not just sitting in an account collecting dust. That said, always keep an emergency fund for unexpected situations, but don't let all your money sit around doing nothing. Do you know other smart ways to grow your money? Share them in the comments. It's also important to avoid falling into the trap of comparison. Ever felt jealous because your friend just bought a new car while you're still driving your old one? That feeling can lead to bad financial decisions. Comparing yourself to others can make you overspend and lose focus on your own goals. Just because someone else is making flashy purchases doesn't mean they're financially secure. Instead of keeping up with others, focus on building your own financial future. Before we move forward, let's clear up a common misconception. Some people believe that money is the root of all evil, but in reality, money is neutral. It simply amplifies who you already are. If you're generous, more money allows you to give more. If you're selfish, it may make you greedier. The way you use money determines its impact, so learn to use it wisely. It's simply a tool, and like any tool, its impact depends on how you use it. The real issue isn't money, it's financial illiteracy. Those who don't understand how to manage money often end up misusing it. That's why wealth tends to flow to those who know how to handle it. Financially successful people don't just stumble upon money, they develop skills, make smart decisions, and continuously look for ways to grow their wealth. Instead of waiting for luck, they take control of their financial future. If you're just starting out, remember that small steps lead to big results. Many people feel overwhelmed by the idea of saving, but the key is to start small and be consistent. Chris Raining, an investor who retired as a millionaire at 37, credits his success to smart saving habits. His advice? Start small. Many people fail at saving because they try to make extreme lifestyle changes all at once. Instead, begin with small adjustments, like skipping that $5 coffee, and build from there. Over time, those small savings add up and create a strong financial foundation. This brings us to a crucial factor in wealth building: self-discipline. Financial success isn't just about numbers, it's about discipline. Many people make poor money decisions driven by fear or greed, whether it's panic selling stocks when the market dips or chasing overhyped investments. However, those who master self-control can make smarter financial choices and avoid costly mistakes. At the end of the day, managing money isn't just about how much you make, it's about how well you keep and grow what you already have. And finally, the most important rule of all: spend less than you earn. This is the golden rule of money: if you spend more than you earn, you'll always be broke. Many people assume they'll always find a way to make more money, so they keep spending beyond their means. But that's a risky mindset. If you want to build wealth, focus on either making more or spending less, preferably both. Mastering these principles isn't just an option, it's a necessity if you want to achieve lasting financial success. Wealth isn't built overnight, and it certainly doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of smart decisions, discipline, and the willingness to apply the right strategies consistently. So ask yourself, are you truly in control of your financial future, or are you letting money control you? The difference between struggling and thriving comes down to action. Start applying these rules today, and you'll set yourself on the path to financial freedom. If this video gave you new insights, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more powerful lessons on money and wealth building. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.